hardcore boxing news, and that's what's up, man. And that's what's up, man. Okay, you gonna come on here and just break things just like that, huh?
This is Dollar.
Hey, it's your boy Jay hardcore boxing news. What you got going on, bro? We out of here. Hey, it's your boy Jay hardcore boxing news back at you with what's happening in the world of boxing today. Good morning. If you can hear the sound of my voice right now, that is letting me know that God is giving you that gracious opportunity to get it right one more again. Another chance to just do it. Another chance to start that business. Another chance to tell that person off you've been wanting to tell off for a long time. Another opportunity just for opportunities, man. And yes, indeed, I'm glad that I have been put in the number right along with you. Because if you can hear me right now, you have got that blessed opportunity as well. And I thank you all for being here this morning. You could be anywhere, but you choose to hang out with your boy Hardcore this morning, and I appreciate it. Before we get started, let's get some morning motivation, and then we're going to move on from there.
We'll start saying yes to you and no to them. Why are you so afraid to say no to them? No, I cannot do it. No. When you going to start prioritizing you and start prioritizing them and their needs and their wants and start focusing on you more? When you going to start loving you the way you love everybody else? Yes to you and no to them. It's simple. Like, why are you having this battle with yourself about prioritizing you and putting you first and understanding that your needs and everything, your wants, that got to be before anybody else on this planet? Because if your stuff ain't right, you can't make sure nobody else is right, but you keep going above and beyond the call of duty to make sure everybody else is right, to deliver all these yeses. You want to deliver the yeses to everybody but you. When you going to start saying yes to you, your dreams, and everything you want to do? Huh? I'm sorry, what is the issue? What is the issue with you saying yes to you? Say yes to you. Say no to them. Choose you.
Sounds good to me. You're always saying yes to somebody else and always leaving yourself out there in the cold. And then soon as you ask, it's always no to you. And you shouldn't get mad at them because they're putting themselves first. You're the one that's not putting yourself first. And that's why you're bitter, because you want people to treat you the way you treat them. But that ain't how this life is, man. That is not like how this life is. I'm sorry to tell you, man. Yes, indeed. So whatever you do from the heart. And it's okay to say no. It's okay to tell somebody no today. I'm speaking to somebody today, man, because you get caught up being too nice, always saying yes, always putting yourself last, always, and then you feel like stir-fried shiznit when things don't work out the way you want them to do. So yeah, today, the word for the day is no. And yes to yourself, man. For sure. What's going on, man? I hope everybody's fine and fabtabulous. I like to know who's up in the building this morning, who hanging out with me, man. Yes, indeed. First person in the building is my cup of coffee, man. Let me bring that over here. Put it on my warmer. Yes, indeed. And now, first person in the building we got is Cash Sports, my big homie, the Boxtorian. He said, good morning. It's just boxing talk. That's all it is, man. It's all it is. Don't make it no bigger than what it is, man. Let me turn this heat on. Well, not heat, but the fan on. Man, what a day, man. Yesterday, man, my basement flooded. Yes, indeedy. My basement flooded, man. And the good thing about it is that we declutterized the basement, man. So it wasn't a lot that we had to do. A lot of stuff didn't get messed up, but but my plants are in the basement, man. And you don't want a lot of humidity when it comes to plants, man, because you can get mold and all types of nasty stuff, man. So that's what I'm dealing with today. You dig? I'm dealing with making sure my plants are not molded. Today actually is chop day, so I'm going to be able to chop them down today, man. And make sure I get these humidity and temperature at 60 and 60, man, so I can have a good harvest, man. For sure. But I tell you what, moving on, Mike Rim, my brother, having the same problem. He said, "Good morning, everybody. I got the water out. Now I got to get my furniture out the neighbor's yard. That wind is wicked." Yeah, man. Me and Mike Rim are twinsies today, man. Me and Mike Rim are twinsies today. But you know what? We ain't in the problems, only solutions, man. And a shout out to my oldest son, Jay, man. He really came down and really helped make this basement right, man. Bleached it down and everything. Shout out to my oldest son, man, for sure. That really helped out greatly yesterday, man, for sure. Ace Boogie is in the building. What's up? The Love Doctor is in the building. Salute to Ace Boogie. Say love family. We got Enrica Houston in the building. Salute to you, good sis. Good to see you. We got the Blind Wolf in the building. He said, top of the morning, JBT. Failure is not a source of pain, it's a catalyst for growth. Wolfpack all day. Make sure if y'all haven't subscribed to the Blind Wolf, man, check him out. Check out his story. It's very, very interesting. We got all things in the building. Hashtag AMCFSG, peace and blessing, hardcore boxing, hangout, hit the like button for sure. We got the Melon Queen in the building. Good morning, Jay, and the Hangout family. Peace and blessings. Sorry to hear that, Jay. Hope you get things figured and resolved. Hey, y'all see I'm in the basement. I'm in the basement, Jack. You know what I'm saying? I realized that the basement was flooded when I came downstairs to do the 8 p.m. old timer show last night, man. And that's when I found out that my basement was underwater, and I thank God, man, because I got cords and everything, man, and I could have, thank God that I don't know that the it wasn't no electric. I didn't get electrocuted or anything by stepping in the water, man. You did, because there definitely was plugs and stuff under the water, man. So I thank God for the protection that He provided to me yesterday, man, for sure. Definitely could have got electrocuted yesterday, but it didn't happen because it wasn't my time yet. Next, we got the Melon Queen in the building. Salute to sis. How you doing today? Hope all is well. Who else we got in the building? G Peasy up in the building early in the morning. Salute to G Peasy. Good to see you. Greg Hackett in the building. What's up, boy? Man, I thought you won the damn fight myself, broski, and not because we cool. I thought you won. You did. So it is what it is. Salute to Greg Hackett, him and Brian Norman. Instead of them settling it in the street, they went to the ring and settled it and made money off of it, man. So you can't beat that. See the older guys showing the younger guys, man, how we can settle our differences without taking it to the street and having that type of bloodshed. They took it to the ring. They both came out healthy. You dig, a little bit more money in their pocket, man. And we salute them, man, for their example that they showed that things can be settled in the ring and not in the street. So I salute both of you fellas for doing that for sure, man. Boxing Dad is in the building. Salute the Boxing Dad, man. Good to see you, my brother. Always a pleasure. That's Damari Filson, Pops, man. And salute to you. Thanks, Greg. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, we got it in order, though. We got it in order. We ain't in the problems around here, just like you, man. We handle solutions, man, for sure. But hell yeah, man. We appreciate you being up in the building, rocking out with us. Terrell Cameron, what it do, my guy? Good to see you in the building as well. He said, good morning, Hangout, JBT Hangout crew. Melanie Queen, salute. Yes, indeedy, man. For sure, for sure, for sure. All righty. Look like I spoke to everybody that is in the building that I can see. Now let's shout out to our mighty voice. You know who you are, the ones that like to watch. Shout out to the watchers, man. Shout out to my Peekaboo crew, man. Shout out to everybody, man, that are watching, man. Man, it's good to see you. Alex Dominic, where the hell you been at, man? Good to see you, man. He said, salute to everyone. It's been a minute, but I'm here. Appreciate you found your way back to the fold, my guy. Appreciate you. But I knew you weren't around. For sure. Yes, indeedy, man. But yeah, shout out to the Peekaboo crew. Yes, indeedy. One more time. Hell yeah. Shout out to the Peekaboo crew. Yes, indeedy. Peekaboo. Oh, yeah. I see you, man, for sure, man. I appreciate everybody that's rocking out in the hangout this morning. The super producer just walked in the building. You got that G Hackett on its way, my guy. Yes, indeedy, man. Let's G Hackett want to get in the building real quick, y'all. Yeah, I know he keeps an open invitation around here. So we definitely gonna bring him in, man, for sure. Yes, indeed. He about to get a G Hackett exclusive, man. You know how we do in the hangout. You never know who's gonna hang out with you, man. That's the beautiful thing about the hangout, man, for sure. You never know who gonna pull up on me. Yes, indeedy, man. Like Tigger in the basement. You never knew who was going to show up in Tigger's basement, man. Legacy remains. Everything else fades. For sure. I know that's right, man. We all up in the building chilling like villains on penicillin. Kick back, chillaxing off a good weekend of boxing, man. For sure, I enjoyed my weekend of boxing. Shout out. Alan Johnson in the building. What up, Alan? Good to see you in the building, my guy. Salute to you for sure. Shout out for a few more people that don't walk in the door but are quiet. I see you though. Peekaboo. Yes, indeed. The Peekaboo crew is in full effect this morning. Peekaboo. Oh, yeah, I definitely see you, man. I tell you what, man, let's bring in one of the guys, man, that made this weekend special. Let's bring in my guy, your guy. Greg Hackett. Yeah.
Hardcore.
What up, baby boy?
What's up, Slim?
Man. okay, Slim. Yo, great weekend this weekend, man.
Yeah, we had fun, man.
No doubt, no doubt. Talk to me, man. Tell me. I mean, first of all, man, we was all like, what the hell? We can't get no goddamn BLK. We want our daddy records back, everything.
Right.
What the hell happened, man? Did they upload the circuits or what happened?
I think honestly, that partially had to do with it. The guy, the owner from BLK, he actually showed me like people was ordering at the same time, like ordering the fight all at the same time. And I think it probably got jammed up a little bit, but I also think it was the people he hired. You know what I mean? I don't think they was ready. And eventually we did get it popping, and I'm glad they did, but that was crazy.
Yeah, I watched the fight from your phone, man. Whoever had your phone in your corner, that's how I watched the fight that night.
Yeah, my man Kuda, he grabbed the phone, and I was
salute to him getting rid of the problem and handling the solution, man.
Right.
Yes, indeedy. Yes, indeedy, man. So talk to me, man. What about the fight, man? What was your highlights of the fight?
I mean, I felt good going in. Felt good. The only thing I didn't like was the ring. I ain't like how the ring felt. I was sliding around a little bit, but that's no excuse. I mean, we in there fighting.
Yeah, because y'all
Uh,
both had the same situation, unless the
yeah,
shoes were different. Yeah.
yeah. And the first round, was trying to figure him out. He got like an awkward movement. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
I knew he was strong. I mean, I ain't really care too much about if he hit hard or not, but I knew he was physically strong, so I didn't want to let him push me around. So I tried to box him a little bit more in the first
Mhm.
round, fill him out, pick up his time, and you know what I mean. He got like a real awkward build. You know what I mean? Because he not tall, but he got long arms. His arms kind of long.
He got he got that monkey reach.
Yeah. So I was trying to so I was trying to find my ways around that. And then as we was in the inside, I realized he couldn't really get the extension on the shots on the inside. He couldn't load up the shots he wanted to. So
Because of the
so on the
long arms. Yeah.
yeah, so on the inside I was I was comfortable in there, and and of course I wasn't gonna let him hit me with nothing crazy.
Hmm.
Um I thought honestly after experiencing it, going through the motions and looking at it, I thought it was a draw myself.
Mm.
Um, but
Okay. Okay.
I guess you could kind of expect the home cooking a little bit because
Got
it
to.
was it was one card that was a 60-54, and I'm like, oh my God. Like as soon as I heard that was the second call they made. As soon as I heard that, I knew what they was gonna
You
do.
knew it was already in.
Yeah, I'm like, oh my God. You know what I mean? At least make it interesting if you're gonna do that. You know what I mean? But at the same time, it was a good fight because he did some things I didn't expect him to do, and
Mhm.
I did a lot of things he didn't expect me to do. You know what I mean? He kept talking about knocking me out, and I knew I
That
wasn't
wasn't
getting that.
happening, right?
Yeah. Yeah. I wasn't going like that. And what surprised me was like he would move sometimes. Like he did make some movements, and then and what I didn't pick up on was not didn't pick up on, but I didn't realize till we got in the ring when he throw his punches, he fall in a little bit in his head.
Seen
He
that. I
lead with his
seen
head.
that.
So
Yeah.
so one time he said something to the ref about me hitting him behind his head or something. But I'm like, bro, you've been headbutting me this whole time. I ain't
And you
said
never,
nothing.
yeah, you ain't never say nothing about the headbutts at
Yeah,
all.
I'm like, bro, let's rumble. Like, you know what I mean? Let's get it in. But, overall, it was a good experience. Atlanta was cool. You know what I mean? They ain't nobody talk too crazy. We
Mhm.
had fun, man.
I heard something about a rematch. Is that it? Are we thinking about a rematch?
I mean, I would love it. I mean, because I just love getting in the ring. I love fighting, competing. So I would love a rematch. It don't really matter to me. I wouldn't be mad if I didn't get the rematch. But the only problem is he will not come to Philadelphia. So I told him we can meet in DC. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
middle ground.
Yeah, you know what I mean? I think that'd be fair. But I mean, we see what happens.
Nice, nice, nice. That's what's up, man. Got to get your peak because I know you by now. You done looked at some of the fights this weekend, man. What was
Yeah.
your favorite fighter this weekend besides your own?
I'm the only fight I caught Keyshawn, and I caught who fought before Keyshawn? Was it the kid? It was the Puerto Rican kid.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Uh
Was that the Polanco kid?
no,
Oh no, Xanazaeus.
Xander Zayas. I
Yeah.
caught him, and I caught the Italian kid, Vito Melnicki.
Mm,
Um,
mm-hmm.
which I thought the Vito Melnicki fight was a really good fight. That was a fight I felt like he needed. Even though it ended in a draw, I felt like he needed that fight. It was a great experience for him.
Mm-hmm.
For for Xander, I feel like they got to move him all the way up. It's time to get him.
So you
It's
think it's ready? He's ready.
Yeah, because what I'm watching with Xander is once he get a guy timing and rhythm and everything down, he kind of start cruising. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? If you're not a threat to him, then he just start cruising and then he just start working. Like he not really trying to put you out. Like he'll start trying to he'll start trying to knock you out earlier in the fight. But then if he sees he not knocking you out, then it's like all right, he just on cruise control. He don't. It's like no urgency really to his style. He's fighting, but it's like he not picking it up. He did some good things in there, put some good body work in there, and I think he did stop the guy. I don't think the stoppage was a good stoppage because the guy was in it. You know what I mean? And he wasn't even knocked down. He just wasn't returning fire from what I saw. And that was a good fight though. And
How do you think he fare going up into the top 5?
that's what listen. I think he does good. I think he does good because he's a package. He got good height, he got good power, good speed, good skills. You know what I mean? We can only tell what we can only be able to tell what he can do if we see him in there with those type
Yeah,
of
we
guys.
got it. Yeah, we definitely gonna have to see him. So you feel though it's time for the step up.
Yeah, it's definitely time for the step up. And then Keyshawn, man. I mean, he just showing how you separate yourself.
Mm.
Simple as that.
Man, the sharpness,
Yeah.
the accuracy, man. It was amazing. I even seen the adjustments made from the last fight. The how he's holding his guard a little deeper out now, where
Hmm.
you didn't see that last bit of spot where dude kept catching him at the last time. He was catching him right there because his glove was a little bit behind, and he, but this time he had that out a little bit where you couldn't get him right there no more,
Hmm.
So I like everything that I seen, man. And if you had to look back at a fighter from the past, who would you say he remind you of?
That's a great question. How It's tough, man, because the styles was different,
Mm.
but mentality wise, probably like a Terry Norris.
Mm.
Like mentality wise, like he could box and he could bang, but he always end up beating you up, like, or hurting you. You know what I'm saying? And that's what I feel like he's found with his style. He's me. I like Keyshawn. I like him a lot.
Mm-hmm, 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 mm-hmm. Yeah, man. I'm gonna tell you that kid Abdullah Mason, man. And that's when I'm sorry. I'm sitting here thinking Abdullah. We're talking Keyshawn because that's what I was saying. How he changed the handguard and everything. I was thinking
Okay.
about Abdullah Mason. I apologize. That's what I'm in my mind because that kid just looked so amazing to me this weekend, man.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
He
saying?
And he did exactly what you said as far as making the adjustments, and that's what he was supposed to do. That
Mm-hmm,
shows that you're growing as a fighter and as a person, um, and you listening to your team. That kid is dangerous, man, but it's tough to say like how to move him because he's so
mm-hmm.
young.
Yeah, he's just 20, so we don't have to rush him.
Yeah, we don't gotta rush him, but it's he's kind of rushing himself because his performances are like masterful performances. He's
Right,
breaking.
and people are gonna ask for it. Cad Sports say Wilfred Benitez. Okay,
Yeah,
okay, okay.
young champion.
Man,
Yeah, so
yeah, I'm gonna tell you, he is so sharp, man.
yeah,
And
he's super sharp.
the accuracy was crazy, and his shots are whipping shots, man. It's like he have a bat in his hand when he throwing them punches, man. You know what
Yeah.
I mean? I go back and look at some of his KOs, man, and it's the shots are so whipping, you know what
Yeah.
I mean? So
Yeah, very dangerous young man. But I like how they moving him. I mean, I would like to see him go some rounds,
mhm.
only because that again, that's how you learn. You got to get your rounds in. But like you said, the accuracy, the speed of the shots, it might be tough to get him somebody
Right.
who's sturdy but not too dangerous because he's nasty. He a nasty fighter. So
And he want to fight.
yeah. So it's like, man, I mean, he just might be one of those young world champions. You know what I mean? One of those guys.
That 35 division is smoking.
Yeah, for sure.
Smoking. I mean, people that really ain't looking, yo, that division is could easily go back to being the glam division, man.
Yeah,
'Cause I'm gonna tell you, man, you got Keyshawn, you got Tank, you still got the old cat in there, Loma. He's still there, man. Who else?
Shakur,
Shakur,
Schofield.
Schofield. You got Andy Cruz.
Yeah,
I mean, it's loaded with talent, man. And I would love a Super Six. I seen Coach Kenny talking about that the other day. And I would love to see a Super Six in that particular division. It's hard to get something like that now because of the money, you know what I mean? And everybody a superstar in their mind, you know what
right.
I'm saying? So it'd be hard to get that going, man. But I would love to see that. And then we got this weekend coming up. Oh yeah, Raymond Mutala. I mean, it's just crazy. Oh, William Cepeda. Didn't even mention him. You know what
Tevin
I'm saying?
Farmer.
Tevin
They
Farmer. They
they in the
about to do
rematch.
it again. And Vada is involved in this one, man, for sure. I'm mad that he got to take it to Medico, you know what I'm saying, to make this fight, but it is what it is, man. I like how Tevin comeback is looking too. He
Yeah,
looks good. He looks definitely good.
for
Now,
sure.
now February the 22nd, this weekend, they talking about this might be one of the best cards ever, man. What do you think?
Yeah, I mean, this is loaded card. This is what you want when you watch boxing. You know what I mean? When you pay for an event, this is what you
Mm-mm.
want. You want the sure thing, and this is definitely Blue Magic right now. We getting Blue Magic.
Blue Magic, ain't it? Hey, it actually reminds me, man, of an old Don King card. Don King used
Mm,
to stack it like this, man. He
yeah.
made sure that you got your money's worth. Now, I don't know if the fighters got their money's worth, but the fans definitely got theirs, man. Uh, Talking about that particular fight, man, I looked at the Zone put out what you call them this morning right here. They got Dimitri Bivol. 326 people believe that he's going to win the fight,
Mm.
and 136 people think Archer Beterbiev is going to win the fight. Who do you think going to win the fight, Greg Hackett?
I think we get the same fight. We get the same
Ooh.
fight. As far as both guys are meeting in the middle, and they trying to test each other, but at the same time, Bivol slowing down and letting Arthur Beterbiev take over. The reason I see it going that way is because you can't you can't escape Beterbiev. And
Mm,
what I mean by escape is you can't escape that style where a guy is constantly pressing you. So
mm,
because he's constantly pressing you, at some point he's causing you to fight. That type of volume Beterbiev is not used to. Even if he goes in there and trains for that, he's still not used to it because that's not the way he chooses to fight. Also, another thing is the leg injury. We don't know how much that played a part on Beterbiev's behalf. So if he comes in there 100% or at least 90, you know what I mean, with a better situation with his leg, we might get more of an animal. You know what I'm saying?
mm.
So I'm saying I think it's a good fight. I think we're gonna see the back and forth action, but I think also at the end, Beterbiev will take over.
Who do you feel though can be better? Who can make the more adjustments going into this fight?
I think they both gonna make adjustments, but I think it has to be Bivol who has to be better. You know
Mm.
what I mean? Beterbiev just has to be himself. Because it's not too much that you can't ask a guy like Better BF to turn southpaw and start doing this and start doing that. That's not what he does. That's not what he's trying to do. He's trying to hurt you. He's trying to get you out of there. Bivol is more of the better boxer. He's trying to score and things like that. Um, so I think the adjustments will really be on Bivol's side.
Yeah, he was talking about that. You know, he feels though that he's going to have to fight more to get the judges on his side. But
Hmm.
is that good for him though?
The truth is that's the truth,
Mm.
and he knows it. That's why he said it.
Mm.
Can he do it? Who knows? But
Yeah,
that is the truth.
who can stand to those punches though, man? You know what I mean? Because when you letting them go, that gives you the other person an opportunity to catch you, man. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? That's why a lot of fighters don't open up no more. You know what I mean? You don't get the combinations like you used to back in the day. You're not getting a Sugar Ray Leonard shoe shine no more. You ain't gonna. You might get that from Boots. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But a lot of guys are not throwing a lot of combinations, man. A lot of cats, man, are still stuck in that Mayweather era where they pot shotting. You know what I'm saying? Because it's safer. What do you
Hmm.
think, man? Do you think that Bivol is capable of dancing in between the raindrops, man? Because that's what he's gonna have to do.
I think he's capable. It's just again, when you get in there, do you feel like that?
Mm.
Because like you said, it leaves openings. It leaves openings for you to be hit.
Hmm.
And we're not talking about being hit by a normal fighter. You know, we're talking about one of the biggest punchers in boxing. So
The
yeah,
biggest, it seems like.
yeah, possible, yeah.
Yeah. Wow. Wow. Let's move down the rack. Now, this fight right here is interesting. I don't like this fight for Daniel Dubois, but it is what it is because Joshua didn't want the rematch. So he's
Hmm.
going to be fighting Parker, and Parker has been the upset king lately, man.
Hmm.
What do you think? Give me
Um,
Craig's take.
they both been on a tear, meaning they both been embarrassing their opponents, beating them up, running through them, doing what they got to do. They both been on a mental high. They both realizing that they better than what the record says. You know
Mm,
what I mean? These guys are getting better every time we see them.
mm,
I love this fight. Joseph,
mm-hmm,
I feel like Joseph Parker has the better movement, the better speed, but I feel like Dubois is the bigger puncher. I feel like Dubois is more determined. Um, and I feel like, dude, listen, man, I can't really pick a winner in that fight. I can't
mm.
really pick a winner.
Yes, indeedy, man. Because you got the crafty vet, man, and he's going against the young man that finally has found his confidence and knows who he is, man, and is believing in himself. And ain't nothing worse than a confident fighter, man. Yes, indeedy. And
Yep.
and got the power coming off his biggest win against Anthony Joshua. And this guy right here, Parker, is standing in his way.
Yep.
What does Daniel Dubois got to do to win this fight, Greg?
Danny Dubois has to keep that left hand up, and he has to fight off a rhythm. He can't just step to Parker.
Mm,
If he fight off a rhythm, mean get on his toes a little bit here and there, and break the distance sometimes, then he'll make the fight tougher for Parker, and Parker will have to reach to get to him, or jump or whatever to get inside or
mm,
get close to him, and therefore Dubois be able to land a big counter and punch if possible. But that's just what I see.
mm. All right, let's put the shoe on the other foot. What does Parker got to do to come out with a win on this?
Parker just had to be who he is, make the better decisions, be faster. I mean, a good boxer, and he can
Mm,
and he can still it. I would if I was Parker, I wouldn't be obsessed with getting a knockout. I would just go in there and box him.
box beautifully.
Hmm.
Mm, mm. What you got there, boy? You look like you eating something good, man. You know I'm about that food game.
Yeah, I'm sorry about that.
It's all good, bro. What you got there, though?
Scrambled eggs, home fries, and turkey bacon.
Okay, okay, okay. I was wondering what the ketchup came with. The ketchup going what? With the eggs or the potatoes?
Both. I put them on my eggs and potato.
Okay, I've never did it ketchup on my eggs, but potatoes for sure.
Hmm.
All right. Moving on, man. Let me see. Another fight that's on that particular card, man, is this fight. We got Zhang versus KBL. What do you think about that fight, man?
Um, that guy's a big puncher, very strong. How you say his name again?
KBL, that's at least
Kaba.
what I think. Yeah.
Caballero, yeah,
Yeah.
Caballero is a big puncher, strong. He goes to the body. I like what he does. Zhang is the better boxer.
Hmm.
Zhang is the sharper puncher. The very interesting match. I like Zhang 60-40.
Okay, okay, cool, cool, cool. How about this one? A lot of people are talking about this fight right here.
Mm.
Ortiz versus Majimov, man. A good scrap that could possibly steal the week this weekend, man. What do you think?
I think next to Parker and Dubois, this might be the next best matchup. The only reason I'm not saying better be Evan good because we've seen that already, but it's
Mm-hmm.
still a great matchup. But this one, very interesting.
Mm.
Here's a guy who's big enough, strong enough, who can really do some damage uh to Ortiz. But Ortiz also is big enough, strong enough to do some damage to Madrimov. This is a great matchup. Ortiz, I feel like is strong and he has the skill, but he don't really use his skill. I feel like he's going to definitely need to use his skill against Madrimov. If not, Madrimov will overwhelm him. I'm not saying stop him, but he'll overwhelm him. He'll outwork him. But if Ortiz could be smart, work his way inside, and get to that body, then he can make something happen.
And the thing about it is they got
How you gonna feed me then leave me?
huh?
No, I'm talking to my lady. I'm saying how she gonna feed me and leave me?
Hey, she know you working, bro. That's all. Hey, but another thing is these guys got history, man. They done sparred a few times, so they kind of know each other as well, man. So
Right,
this
right.
also makes it interesting, for sure. They always say you're only as good as your last fight. Magimov is coming off of a fight with Bud Crawford, man. How much you think that would help him with this fight?
I think it helps him a tremendous bit because fighting a Bud Crawford
Mm,
is going to heighten your reflexes. It's going to heighten your senses all the way around.
mm,
And with Virgil being in the war, his last fight, that prepares him for a lot of things, for almost anything when you're in the war. You know what I mean? Especially fighting on the inside and getting hit with them short shots that he was getting hit with. So I think that's why this fight is a great fight because neither one of them looked their best in their last fight, and they both looking to prove themselves.
mm, mm. Great, 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 man. I like this fight. I can't wait for that particular fight to go down. Let me see what else we got this weekend, man. Watsy versus Smith. This fight right here, man, it's kind of a toss up for me, man.
Yeah,
I'm really not into either one of these fighters, man.
yeah.
But if I had to go with, I probably would go with Buatsi,
Mm-hmm.
but it could go either way on this particular fight, man.
I mean, the little that I know about Buatsi, good size to him,
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
strong, but I seen him break down a little bit in
Okay.
fights, like
Mm-hmm,
get a little tired. If
mm-hmm.
he do that against Smith, he might take the L because Smith is a vet. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Exactly.
So I don't know. Good fight though. It's definitely a good fight. You know what I mean?
Yes, indeed. Okay, how about Adamas?
Mm.
Adamas versus Shirad. Another good ass fight right here, man. Because
Yeah,
somebody getting knocked out.
yeah. Because Adames is going to have to go somewhere he hasn't been.
Right.
Being in there with a guy that tall that can
Mm-hmm.
fight. Shiraz can rumble. I mean, can box, but he always end up trying to get you out and getting in that inside. That's
Mm-hmm.
where Adames can get his chance. But I mean, you never know. Certain fighters act different. So we might see Shiraz box the whole fight, or we might see him brawl. But
Mm.
either way, that's going to be a great fight.
Yeah, I agree 100%, man. I'm looking forward to this one, man. Man, it's just got a lot of damn good stuff on this card. And last but not least, man, goodness gracious, this one right here. We got two young guys, man, getting it on, man. We got Shakur Stevenson
Mm-hmm.
going against Floyd Schofield. And a lot of people are really counting out Schofield, man. But you never know in boxing, man.
Yeah.
Anything can happen. Give me what you think, man.
You know what's crazy about Schofield's career when you look at it?
Mm,
He's fought a lot of guys he don't know,
mm-hmm,
meaning you don't know what to expect.
mm-hmm,
They know what to expect with Shakur. That don't mean it's gonna be easy. I ain't saying that. But
mm-hmm,
I'm saying I feel like part of his comfortability comes from the fact that he does know who Shakur is.
mm-hmm,
And he's been in the ring with him.
mm-hmm.
I think that kid is gonna put on one of his best performances, but
Mm-hmm.
lose on the cards.
Yeah, so you know what? He might lose the fight, but maybe win the battle, is what you're saying?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I can see that. I can
He's
see
he's
that.
still he's still going to open up a lane where he's going to make some good money in boxing because I feel like he's going to push Shakur. I feel like Shakur is going to win the fight, but I feel like Schofield is going to push him, like really make him fight. And with that, Schofield is going to become like a fan-friendly fighter. You know what I mean? He might
Nice.
not be,
Like a Sean
he
Porter.
might not be your
Like a
favorite fighter,
like a
but he's
Sean
going to be
Porter. Yeah.
he's going to be the guy. You be like, damn, I want to see Schofield. When's Schofield fighting again? You know
Nice.
what I mean? I think he's going to
Nice.
be that guy.
Nice. I like that, man. And he's young, so this can't hurt him. This
Yeah.
can't hurt him, especially if he has a good performance. You know what I'm saying? also the exposure that he comes out with, you know what I mean, is definitely going to get his name around households, man. So I like it, man. I like that a whole bunch, man. I got a young guy I want to bring in real quick, man. He's been doing some things in the amateur division. I want to bring him in. Let me bring my brother in. Mark Molina. What's up, my guy?
What's going on, man? How you doing?
I'm all right. We ain't been a little minute, but good to see you back in the game, man. What you been up to?
Nothing much, man. Just busting my ass, bro. Just training. I had a fight recently, February 1st, Ringmasters over here in New York.
Okay, talk to me about it. What happened?
I got robbed, man.
No. Did you get robbed or did you get beat? Which one?
I got robbed. Listen, I'm honest. I'm honest. All right. Like,
okay.
if somebody beats me up, I tell it how it is,
Mm-hmm.
But this one I got robbed.
Okay, talk to it. What happened? Run it down to us, man. How was the fight?
I mean, the fight was dope. I had fun,
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And what is it? I remember because it was in Tottenville High School in Staten Island, right? So it was in like a school gym where they had the ring in the center of the school gym.
Mm-hmm.
And they had all the fights going on. I was like in the middle of the card. The entire gym was quiet. Like people were fighting and they were like, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
But as soon as I hit the ring, like the crowd started going crazy, man.
Okay.
It was sick.
How did that make you feel?
I felt like a celebrity. Like I felt like a celebrity, man. I was like, oh shit, the people like me,
That's what's up, man. What weight did you fight?
I fought at 143.
Okay, cool, man. You got Greg Hackett right there, top trainer, man. Got any questions?
What's going on, man? Pleasure to meet you.
You got any question you want to ask Greg?
How you feeling, man?
Not right now, but I'm doing good, man. I'm feeling good. I got another fight coming up March 1st because my performance, it got the attention of the right people, and there was I want him on my card. So, Ringmasters, it's like it was New York City's Golden Gloves. It may not be in my future, but other things are. So
nice. So that's just like what we were just talking about with Floyd Schofield, man. You know what I mean? How this fight can really open up doors for him, and how that fight just opened up a door for you as well.
Right.
Yeah.
Nice. That's what's up, man. So how soon will you be back in the ring?
March 1st.
Oh wow.
Yeah, March 1st. So I've been training. I always stay ready. So.
And you're just coming out of a camp, right?
Yeah, right back into it.
Yeah. So
once I get a fight, I'm fight ready. I like to keep it going, get as many as I could get.
That's nice, but coming from right out of a fight, that means you're going to be sharper on this particular fight.
Exactly. Yeah, that's the intention, man.
What can you take from the fight you just have that you can bring into your fight March the 1st?
Hold
on. This time I'm definitely taking them out because I'm not happy with the judges.
Okay, so you don't want to leave it in the judges' hands this time.
Yeah,
but you're not going to go in there looking for a KO, though, are you?
No, I'm not going to be dumb. I'm going to be smart about it.
Okay, cool. For people that don't even know who you are, man, that might be haven't checked you out on the Hangout before, give them who you are, who you fight for, and all that good stuff.
Okay. So, my name is Mark the Prodigy Molina Jr. I fight out of Staten Island, New York, and I'm currently 6-3. I've been boxing for 2 years. Been boxing for 2 years, man. Ever since I tried boxing, I fell in love with it. To be honest with you, I've tried everything. I've done like Muay Thai, I've done jiu-jitsu and everything, but this is the sport that stuck with me the most.
Why boxing?
There's something about beating somebody up with just your hands. I can't explain it. But I think it's I like how technical it can be. It's like you and your opponent, you can only throw with your fists. So you really gotta think, and you really gotta do it smart. Like and you can make it look beautiful with just boxing.
Are you seeing yourself setting your opponent up and things of that nature? Are you seeing yourself? Are you working through the fight cerebrally as you're fighting?
Yeah.
Good. That's good to know. That's good.
Yeah. No, I don't like. I want to be a smart fighter. I don't want to thug it out and like.
What do you consider your boxing style? Are you a boxer, puncher? Are you a pure boxer? What do you consider your style?
I think I'm a boxer puncher.
Okay.
I adjust based on what I see, who's in front of me.
Mm-hmm. And you're with the what? Ironhead Gym?
Yeah, I fight out of Iron Hand Boxing.
Okay, Iron Hand.
Yeah,
Okay.
Iron Hand. That's my team.
Okay, yes, indeed. And our guy, Naeem the Dream, is the one that put us down with you and everything. Shout out to Naeem the Dream. That's our guy, man. That's my guy.
That's my boy right there.
Yes, indeed. But man, let people know where they can find you at on social media and anything else you'd like to say before you leave.
So, if you guys want to follow me, I'm on Instagram a lot. My Instagram is Marky_Mark0186. I post a lot of stuff like all my boxing and stuff like that. And yeah, man, my next fight's gonna be in New Jersey, March 1st. It's gonna be a good one. I'm really excited for it. You know, I get a new platform to show my talent.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I'm really grateful for, because I want to fight at the end of the day. You know, I've gotten to a point where like I just want to show people what I got. I got a gift.
How old are you?
I'm 23.
Okay. And
That's what. I'm sorry.
How soon do you think you will decide to turn pro?
In 2 years.
In 2 years, great.
I'm going for 2 years, because I started the sport late. I don't have much time.
Yeah, but what I do want you to do is get in as many fights as possible, because that is the best experience that you can get. You know what I mean? And also, and I know you're already doing it, but after you fight, go back and watch your fight over and over and over, and find out the things you did bad first, and then start looking at the things that you do good, but capitalize on the problems that you need to fix. That's going to be very important, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, some people, they're not good with saying what they did bad. You know what I'm saying? But it's imperative that you learn those things so that you can make it better. You know what I'm saying? Some people, they just got this grandiose, oh, I didn't do nothing wrong. Poppycock. So Floyd Mayweather made mistakes. You know what I mean? All the greats made mistakes. And until you can be able to look at them, capitalize on them, and realize how you can make them better, you don't turn into a better fighter. You know what I'm saying? So that's going to be very important, man. I won't be able to make that fight because I'm going to be March the 1st. I'm going to be at the Gervonta Tank Davis fight up the street from you. And but I tell you what, when that fight is over, you make sure you get in contact with me, win, lose, or draw, so we can bring you back on here, man, so we can talk about that performance, okay?
Definitely, man. I'll tell you all you guys about it. It's going to be sick. It's going to be a good one.
I appreciate it, man. I believe that. But listen here, man. Go ahead and tell the people bye and what you want to say before you go.
Not much, man. Yo, thank you for having me, bro. I appreciate it.
It's always a pleasure, man. And the Hangout is definitely a home for you, brother, okay?
All right. Take care.
All right. You take it easy, my brother. Peace. All righty, man. We just had a doo-wop just now, man. We had Greg Hackett and we had Mr. Molina as well, man, for sure. But yeah, what's up, peoples? I hope everybody's fine and fantabulous, man. You never know who's going to pull up on us in the Hangout, man. Man, I got so much to do. I want to run through what's happening in the world of boxing. After that, man, I got to finish the stuff I got going on in this basement, and also I got to handle my plant life as well. So we gonna, before we go any further, man, I got to pay some bills around here before I get taken to HR. So let's make that happen. What you got for me, Remo?
Why the hell Karen called him? See what the fuck she want.
Hey, Remo.
Hey, yo, Karen, what's up? How can I help you?
I heard the JBT is doing a raffle for the Tank fight.
You know, I'm on vacation right now. I'm in Cabo. I don't get back until next week.
I need a favor, please.
Oh, you need a favor?
Yes, silly.
Isn't that against JBT policy?
Let's keep this between us.
No, HR won't find it.
Tank is my favorite fighter. Could you pull any JBT strings?
See what I can do for you, man. Just give me a few.
You're the man. Thanks, Remo.
Appreciate you. Later. Bye.
The JBT is giving away a single ticket to the Tank Davis Lamont Roach Championship fight on March 1st. The drawing will be held on February 21st. Entries are $10 each or 3 for $25. Enter via Cash App, JBT Network 1. That's JBT Network 1.
There it is, Network 1, JBT Network 1. You dig? Hey, the raffles is this Friday to win that ticket to the Gervonta Tank Davis fight. You heard me. This Friday. If you're interested in getting one of the hottest tickets in New York City, all you got to do is go to Cash App. Go to JBT Network 1. I'm more sure the link is in the chat right now, where you could just hit the link and it will take you straight to it. Don't procrastinate. Go ahead and get yours in right now. You dig? And you have a chance for $10 to get one of the hottest tickets that's going down in New York City, March the 1st, man. It's just that simple. It's just that simple. But if you want to increase the odds of you winning, you can go for the block special. That's the 3 for $25. You know how you pulled up on the block back in the day, and some of y'all still pulling up on the block, looking both ways. Can I get 3 for $25? Hell yeah, you can get 3 for $25. Yes, indeedy, man. So, hey, don't meet me there, beat me there. I'm gonna be there March 1st, God willing. You always got to say that, man. As the Muslims say, inshallah. You dig? But I tell you what. If the look would say God is willing and the creek don't rise, I plan on being in the building March the 1st, man. And I'm coming straight to that chair to see who won that ticket, man. Probably buy them a drink or whatever you did. All I'm saying is it could be you. But first of all, you got to do one necessary thing. You got to spend the 10 to win. It's just that simple. You got to spend the 10 to win. We're going to throw a drawing that on the Friday the 21st. If I'm not mistaken, we're going to do the drawing on the Rise podcast that night. So we give you all the way until 9 o'clock that night, man, Friday night, to get your raffles on, to buy your ticket, man, to get it in there. All you got to do is go to JBT Network 1, spend the 10 or the 3 for $25 to increase your odds, and put RF1 in the memo line. Remember, RF1. Then if you can't make it, and I know we all ain't going to be able to make it to the fight, but you still believe in what we got going on, man, I'm going to tell you something. We really need your donations, man, to make this event an amazing event, because we're doing a meet and greet the night before. Yeah, the night before, the 28th, we're doing a meet and greet, man. It's going to be plenty of food, giveaways, trainers going to be there, boxers going to be there. One of the PBC execs is going to be there, man. Maybe two. We don't know. But I tell you what, man, it's going to be the place. If you like boxing and you want to network, this is going to be the place that you're going to be able to network at. You're going to be able to talk to boxers. You're going to be able to talk to trainers. You're going to be able to talk to podcasters, PBC execs. Everybody going to be in here. It's going to be the hottest ticket February the 28th, man. So I'm going to tell you now, be there or be square. $30 gets you in that. And if you spend the 30, we automatically going to throw you into the raffles for the ticket for the Gervonta Tank Davis fight. Come on, man. You just can't beat that. Unlimited food. Come on, man. It's a cash bar, though. We can't afford the liquor as well. But I tell you what, the food going to be flowing. We're going to have plenty of it, man. Who is going to be in the building that night, man? Who's going to win that ticket? Who's going to be at the meet greet, networking yourself off, raising your game for your podcast? This is the place to be at. It's going to be a network extravaganza, man. Simple as that, man. So if you're smart, you're going to pull up on us, man, and have a fabulous time. And that's all I got to say about that. You did. For sure. What's up in the chats? What y'all talking about in the chats, man? Abdul Rahim said, hi, Jay. I'm from the UK. In the UK, there isn't much hype of the Better Be versus Bivol 2 and star-studded undercard. They like Tyson Fury, but he hasn't been unified heavyweight division. Fury is overhyped. Okay. That's all right, man. Trust me, the night of the fight, everybody's going to be in the building in Saudi Arabia. I believe that's where the fight is going to be at. I've never been there before. Maybe one day I might attend. You dig? For sure, man. But yeah, appreciate you, Abdul Rahim. I seen that name before. Is this your first time in here or nah? Matter of fact, I'm just going to welcome Abdul Rahim to the Hardcore Hangout. Hey, Abdul, we just a bunch of hardcore degenerates that get together and talk about this beautiful sport we love called boxing. Hey, Abdul, we only got one rule around here: no hitting below the belt. That means we don't talk about nobody's mom up in here. Other than that, everything else is fair game. We want to welcome Abdul Rahim into the Hardcore Hangout, and we appreciate you being in the building. You have found this spot not by happenstance, but by divine appointment by our God, Jack. We appreciate you being in the building, and we thank you for being here. For sure. Y'all make sure y'all get Abdul Rahim a good hardcore welcome. Let him know he has found the best morning boxing show around. You did? Yes, indeedy, man. Moving forward to what's happening in the world of boxing today. Let's find out what's going on, man. Got a few things want to bring to your attention. First of all, I want to bring this to your attention. Yes, indeedy, man. They're talking about a movie that's coming out. It's going to be called Cuss and Mike, and they're talking about Anthony Hopkins playing Cus D'Amato, man. So look out for that, man. I've always loved anything Mike Tyson, and I love Cus D'Amato, the way he made Mike. And I truly believe if Cus had stayed around, Mike probably would have went undefeated, man. I'm gonna tell you, he had Mike mind. You talking about you say what he said, Debo had mind control. Man, trust me, man. Cass definitely Cus D'Amato. I say Cass. Cus D'Amato definitely had Mike mind. If he told Mike to jump in the air, Mike would ask him, when can I come down, Jack? And meant it, man. So shout out to this movie that will be coming out called Cuss and Mike, man, with Anthony Hopkins respectively playing Cus D'Amato, man, for sure. So look out for that, man. A lot of people, man, are talking these days, man. Davis versus Davis, man. What do you think? What do you think? What do you think? Do y'all think the young phenom is ready for Gervonta Tank Davis? Or do you think he need a few more fights to continue on sharpening his knives before he get up in there with the Killer McGrilla? Y'all know what I call him, the Killer Gorilla. Yes, indeed. For sure, man. But I'm interested. I'm interested in anything 135 at this point, man. Those four guys at the top of the 135, the four champions, as Shakur's WBC with the green belt, Lomachenko IBF champion, Gervonta Tank Davis WBA champion, And as you always know, if there's a WBO champion, he must be with Top Rank, because Top Rank rules the WBO, man. When Crawford was there, he had the WBO, man. One thing about Top Rank, they always have the WBO in their pocket, man. And Keyshawn Davis is now the WBO champion. He got it. He's 13-0 now. He got it while he was 12-0, becoming a 12-0 champion. Just like Oscar De La Hoya. Oscar De La Hoya did the same thing. He became champion in his 12th fight. Very few guys have actually entered into that realm of getting a world champion fight within those low numbers, under 20, man. Lomachenko did it. You dig, and a couple of other guys, Jack, but it's not an easy feat. You know what I mean? So shout out to Keyshawn Davis. Davis versus Davis. Do we think we get that fight this year? I don't think so. It got to make financial sense, man. You know how they run it. You know how they do it, man. It is what it is, man. We want to right now, man. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Bear with me. I can't see something. Bear with me. Un momento, man. Bear with me 1 second, man. Thank you. 1 second. Let me. Okay, back to the game. Okay, we want to. Luis Espinana, former junior weight flyweight title holder, dies at 86. I'm not familiar with him, but I believe they called him the La Lobana is his name that they called him. He dies at 86, man. And like we said, this is a small community. And anytime one of our soldiers fall in this fraternity, man, we want to definitely recognize them, man, for sure. So he died at 86. And I want to give him his final count, man. So hopefully, where is my bell? Where is my bell? There we go. Let's get a 10 count for this brother. Rest in peace, soldier, for sure, man. Without a doubt, man. All righty, moving on. What we got right here? Honorable Boza Jr. eyeing potential unification against Richardson Hitchens, and he said that he would go after Hitchens if T.O. turns down his fight and gives up his belt. And if he does give up his belt and not fight Barbosa, which I don't think he would do, I can't see him giving up his belt. That doesn't make any sense. But we have seen stranger things like that actually happen. He said, if so, because they will automatically move him up to champion. And if so, he would like to fight Richardson Hitchens. If you do, I think that fight you would probably lose. I'm a Barbosa guy, man. I like Barbosa, but I just feel though that Hitchens is just a little bit more talented than him. You dig? And slicker. You did. All righty. What's next? Let me see. All righty. For our March 1st fight, Lamont Roach is motivated by being counted out against Gervonta Tank Davis, man. Lamont is definitely on one, man. He doesn't like the disrespect that he's been receiving. that people do not feel though he should even be in the ring with Gervonta Tank Davis. They feel though that he's the smaller guy and Tank is just bringing up another guy from 130 to fight him at 135. So he has a lot of disdain against the people that are talking against him. And he, in his mind for sure, that he gonna beat the stew out of Gervonta Tank Davis, man. He said that he is gonna beat Gervonta Tank Davis. Easier said than done, man. You know what I mean? Many have said it. No one has done it yet. You dig? But in the world of boxing, anything is possible. He already talking rematch, man. He's talking rematch. Remo says, undisputed can't be obtained without seeing Tank. But in what world do we see Keyshawn and Shakur? I want to know. Well, they asked Keyshawn that, and Keyshawn said, yeah, I mean, it's possible. But if possible, y'all going to have to pay both me and Shakur $100 million each to fight each other. So there goes that fight. That's not happening if they got to get paid $100 million each. Gervonta Tank Davis haven't even been paid $100 million to fight yet. So I don't know, unless they go through some big, unusual, crazy, amazing build of their profiles that take them to the star level that people want to spend that type of money to see that happen. I guess we're not going to see Shakur versus Keyshawn because it looks like you already done priced yourself out for that fight. But anything is possible. Like my man said, it's possible. It's possible. You know, first of all, one of y'all will have to whip Tank ass. After you whip Tank ass, you got to whip everybody else's ass. Between the both of y'all got to just be ass whipping all through 35 where y'all the last two standing like the game of death. You know what I mean? And I'm talking just some amazing wins where people are just salivating to see both of you all continue on climbing that ladder of success. And then, and only then, you dig, in a rematch, definitely is going to have to be with whoever beats Tank. And you got to beat him again. You dig? So I don't know, man. There's a lot of stars that have to line up for Keyshawn and Shakur both to make $100 million each to fight. So I wouldn't be counting on that. Okay, but that's just my opinion, man. I'm just an old dude that talks to a square box right here in a wet basement. You did? Melanie Queen said, well, that fight will never happen. Asking for $100 million. He said Hitchens is technically sound, but he lacks power, but he's a pretty good IQ. Yeah, no doubt. No doubt. Yes, indeed. He never heard of dude. Yeah, I had never heard of him either, but no, nothing wrong with respecting a fallen soldier in our fraternity for sure, man. Let me see. Is there anything else I have for you all before I get out of here, man? Got a lot going on. Let me see. What's this right here? William Cepeda and Tevin Farmer is subject to VADA testing for this rematch. And that's good because the last time they did this fight, Tevin Farmer said, we never got any testing done whatsoever. And that was one of his stipulars for this next time. Hey, I got to have some testing, man. I want to make sure, not saying that this guy is cheating, but I want to make sure that we are on a level playing field, you know, and there's nothing wrong with that, man. This is a dirty sport, man, and any given punch could take you out of here, man. So I agree with him 1,000%. I think every fighter should be tested and retested after that. So I'm with it. I ain't got no arguments on that whatsoever. For sure. What else we got, man? Injury postpones his Richard Comey February 23rd. Bear with me. I can't see Bear with me 1 second. Un momento, por favor. You dig? Hold on. Okay. Let me get back to where we at. Okay, Saddam Ali, injury postponed. So him and Richard Comey will not be fighting on February the 23rd, which is this Sunday, which it was planned. Okay. Beterbiev versus Bivol 2. Will Bivol defensive style cost him another victory? Well, if you let Bivol tell you, he says that he's going to lay it all on the table this time, man. He said him with his defensive prowess did not help him win the fight last time. So he's going to be more offensive. He says that he's going to stand his ground, which I don't think is a smart decision. You dig? Because it actually enhances Beterbiev chances of KOing him. I like how he started the fight. I like his middle of his fight. He has to work on his ending. You dig? He somehow, me personally, I feel though that he need to work from mid-range. You dig? Work from mid-range, get his shots off, work off of angles, man, and when Beterbiev get in close in them last rounds, hug up, baby. Get intimate, man. Get intimate, man. Get your shots off, grab. Get your shots off, grab. I'm keeping it real, man. You dig, you know what I mean? And win by points, man. But to actually stand in there and have a firefight with Beterbiev is stupidity, man. So hopefully he's just saying that for, just for shits and giggles. And I hope that is not his game plan to stand in front of Beterbiev. Because if so, it's going to be a short night. Good night, Irene. And I hope this is VADA testing. I really do. I haven't heard anything about testing. I hope testing is being done. Other than that, man, hey, that's about all I got for you. We got 2 more weeks left before this fight happens, man. Gervonta Tank Davis versus Lamont Roach Moss the first at the Barclays Center. We gonna be there, man. We gonna have a great time, man. And right before that, man, we going February 28th. We gonna do the meet and greet. This is gonna be a great networking extravaganza, man. Be there. I'm telling you, man. If you really want to take your what you do in the sport of boxing to the next level, you want to be here at this meet and greet. It's going to be a great place to network. It's going to be a great place, man, to mingle. It's going to be a great place, man, to talk boxing. It's a great place for hardcores, man. You want to be there. That's all I'm saying, man. And it's going to cost you $30, but it's going to be way worth the money that you spend. I guarantee you, for the simple fact what you're going to be able to gain from this, man. So other than that, man, it's your boy Jay, Hardcore Boxing News. I appreciate y'all hanging out with me today. At 8 o'clock tonight, man, we're going to be doing a live, man, talking about that whole weekend. Yeah, we're going to have a live at 8 o'clock tonight, man. And we will make sure that we advertise it and everything. We're going live. The whole JBT is going live at 8 o'clock tonight. Be there, be square, man. We're going to talk about the whole get down, man. The 28th, the fight week, man. We're going to talk about the fights, man. We're going to talk about the meet and greet. We're going to talk about what you expect to happen the night of the fights, man. I'm going to tell you, 8 o'clock tonight is where you want to be. It's with the JBT. Other than that, it's your boy Jay, Hardcore Boxing News. I'm going to get on out of here, man. I got some work to do. Peace. How you turn this damn thing off? We out.